day, so hopefully we won't lose you again. It took me a while to get started. I had to get my restart my Wi-Fi. So, hi Mary, hi Anita, Dawn, Donna, Brandy's on too. Hello. So we are going to, hi Georgina. We're going to work on, we're going back to our Suncatcher. Oops, come here, come off the hook. That we've been using our Christmas critter chain with, that I have broken every once in a while and put in a crystal. We're going to continue to do that, but we're going to do a little something different now. I was just going to leave these spots blank right here between where the chain goes up. Instead, I am going to jump ring onto here, and we're going to put a little more chain here, and we're going to add a crystal down here, like so. And I still haven't really decided how I want to come down to the middle, but we are going to, of course. Hey, Beth. So we'll get there. Anyway, what we're going to do today is, again, we're going to break our chain every once in a while, put a crystal in like we did here. I think what we're going to do is have 2 crystals and 3 links of the chain, and then 1 crystal, 3 links of chain, 1 crystal, and then our big crystal is going to be at the bottom. So let's turn down and I'll show you the odds and things I have down here so that we can get started on doing that. Now here's our Suncatcher that we've got done so far. We've got the little crystals in here. I've got these 4 crystals for going into the spots where we're going to add the chain. The crystal and the chain, those will go at the bottom of those. And then this big one, this big prism one, is going to go down in the middle once we decide how we want to go down to it. So the first thing we want to do, of course, is get our crystal chain fixed, because we do need, what I am going to do is, come on, out of there, baby. We're going to use 3 links again, like we did with the every 3 links we're going to put a crystal, but this time we're going to have our 3 links, but we're going to put a crystal on either side of our 3 links, and then it's going to hang, and then we'll put our bigger crystal down here after we get our other crystal in here, like so. So I do need to get some, after I do that, I'm not sure we'll have enough to use it in the center, though we may have enough to use it partially in the center, so to speak. Because that'll take off that much. That leaves us this much. We'll see how it goes. So we'll get out our wires, eye pins, whatever you want to call them here. I don't think I have enough to do it all right here, so I may have to switch to some of my bigger ones, but that's all right. If I have to, I have to. Oh, come out of here. Oh, I might have just enough to do what I want to do here. That's cool. So I've got to get our looper out as well, because we're going to put these crystals onto these rings here. Okay, looks like I missed a bit here. Beth came on. Hello, Beth. Georgina. If I use jump rings, will I need to use stoppers? I'm not sure what you mean, Dawn. You're not sure what you were thinking either? Well, you know, some days that's just the way it is. Hey, Kimberly. So what we're going to do is we're going to get these crystals all done up so we can do our next legs here. Now, I will tell you that when we go to hook this onto here where we're going to put these, it won't hook. There's not enough room to hook through the loop as well as the one we've already got on here. So what we're going to do is we'll hook a jump ring to this jump ring for the hanging part. So we'll get to that. First things first, right? I still haven't got my Christmas tree finished decorating. I started. I got some of the decorations on it. So far, the kitties have left it. Lily is the only one I was really worried about because the other kitties have had the Christmas tree for numerous years and haven't bothered it. Well, that's not entirely true. I've caught Finnegan chewing on the branches a couple of times, but usually he doesn't bother it. But he's a weird one. He chews on all kinds of strange things. I caught him chewing on a cardboard box the other day. But what can I say? Hey, Cynthia. I woke up in the middle of the night to a chonk, 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 and I'm like, what the heck is that? And then I realized Finnegan had found a cardboard box and was chewing on it, the edge of it. And I'm like, would you stop, you little turd? But he's also the one that'll chew on plastic if I don't keep an eye on it. And have to stop him from doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I've got 9 out. I only need 8. I was going to say, what color of beading wire were we using on this? But we weren't using any beading wire because we used the rosary chain. We didn't need any beading wire. Oops, don't let it slip. Okay, now we'll check to see if any of these need to be closed better. Sometimes they do, sometimes they're pretty good. These are just barely open still. So that's good. This one's not at all. It's good. Is everybody ready for Christmas? I'm not quite done with my Christmas shopping, and some of the stuff I have purchased. I purchased online, and it's not here yet, but I'm hoping it'll be here soon. Don't have it quite open enough. You go on here. Come on. Then I want the other crystal on the other side, so we'll open this side up and put a crystal on here as well. Oops, come on, get out of the way. So then we're going to put this, we're going to have to jump ring it because like I said, it won't, well, we would have anyway because I've been jump ringing the whole thing. But this jump ring has to go onto the other jump ring because like I said, I did test it. It would not take 2 jump rings on here. So we need to take and go into the first jump ring where the chains go up and then hook our little chain piece on. So then it will pull down this one so it will stay downwards. And then this is, as you can see, is going to hang down here, and we're going to hang one of these crystals down onto the bottom here. So I did bring some bigger split rings, and these actually came with some of my crystals. So I'm going to see if I can get this open enough to put this crystal on here so that I don't have to use like a round jump ring or something like that. Come here, you. So let's see if we can get this to work properly. Like I said, these did come with some of these crystals, so they should go on here. Come on. Just a little bit wider and you'll go. Ugh. Pop it back off. Come on, where's the opening again? There it is. We've got to be careful doing this because we don't want to break our crystal, but at the same time, we do want it to finish going on the split ring. So come on, baby. Rest of the way. You only got a little bit. Okay, I've decided this is being too much, so I'm going to take my memory wire clippers and I'm going to cut half of this split ring away so that it won't try and go underneath that, and then it'll hang better. Come on, you. Go to where I want you to. Okay, it should be all right now. It's not going to swing as much as I would like, but it'll be all right. There we go. Now it'll swing better. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our bottom crystal here, and we're going to open it up, and we're going to slide our split ring inside there and then close it back up. And that is the one middle strand done now. See, it looks like this. So now we'll do the other 4 just the same way, or the other 3, I should say. So we're going to take 3 off here. Put the crystal on. Oops. Put the crystal on the other side. Go through this other jump ring right here. Oh, wow, that one went on through the regular loop, but I don't want it there because that's not where I have the other one. Then we will put our crystal strand here. And I think I may just do the other other two up, get them on, and then work on the crystals so that we don't have to worry about them all at once. We can worry about them at the same time, so to speak. Sounds like I forgot to turn the notifications off. Surprise, surprise. No losing the crystals. Yeah. What have we got going on here? Oh, I see. Okay. One more strand to put on, then we got to do up our crystals. So open one more up. Sometimes sort of tricky to figure out which side opens on this rosary chain when you go to open it. Another thing I like to do, as well as just open them and add some beads, is I like to add rings sometimes to them. And I was actually debating doing that with these, but I didn't find my silver rings as soon as I wanted them. So, though we still could do it in the middle because I haven't done the middle yet. So that's what's left of that. Probably some of it will go in the middle so we can have the consistency. I just don't know how much is going to fit in the middle. Well, I mean, how much will be left to go in the middle. So we'll see as soon as we get this bit done. Get off of that. Thank you. So now we just got to put those crystals in place. And in case anybody is wondering, yes, I have broke crystals when I was doing this before. Do my best not to, but I have. So. Come on now. This one doesn't seem to want to go in all the way. Well, let's pull it out and we'll try another one right now. I thought this one would be easier because it was easier to open, but it seems to be maybe a little smaller or something because the little bit of the last loop does not want to turn into our crystal here. Though I think part of that's the crystal because the holes seem to be going not quite straight across. Let's see. Come out of there. Let's flip you the other way, see if that helps. It says no. So let's try one of these. And if this one doesn't go through, I'll do the cut right off the bat and see if maybe that will help. It's not doing it. Strange, the first one went in all right, but this one does not want to go on. So we're going to cut this a little bit off, right off the bat here, and see if that will help. Come on, you. I sort of doubt it will, but we'll see. If we can't get these on, I have some others, but there it is. There we go. This one's on. Now we'll find our next crystal leg here. And we'll open this loop up. Two down, two to go. Let go. That worked better just cutting that right off the bat, so I think we'll do that again. Just get in here and swirl around halfway. I do have a split ring opener pliers kind of thing, but I have a strong thumbnail, so I generally just use my thumbnail. Come on, you're right there. Let's go. I can see you right there at the very edge. Not quite enough for me to get hold of with the pliers, but it is right there. There we go. So we'll get the next one on here. Now we have just the one to go, and this portion is done, and we have to decide how we're going to do the middle. Well, we played with this one enough that we should be able to pull it apart pretty well to get our cut in it. Right there. Okie dokie. Now we got all of our side pieces done. We just need to this one's a little crooked. We're going to straighten it up some. Okay. Decide how we're going to do the middle. And the middle is going to come down from where between our loops here. It's going to come down, and we're going to have 4 strands to come down to the middle. So now the question is, how much of this do we have? And it looks like we have about, are we going to have enough to do anything with this as far as the 4 strands are concerned? So 1, 2, 3, let's see. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, we actually might have enough to do 2 sections of 3 on each of the drop down legs. And even a few drops left to go down from there to go down. Cool. So I think what we'll do, I'm going to hang this baby up till we decide how we're going to do this so it's not in my way. Come on, go over here. Get your hook on the hook. Looks like Rory's going to talk to us for a little while, it sounds like. So, and the question is, how many of the crystals here do we have? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 extra. So we can put 4 in each of our strand pieces here. So I could separate them and put one between each one of the stones and still have enough for the other ones. So that means I need some more. Let's see, I should have some more somewhere if I had another package, but they're not in the case. Let's see if I can find them here. Gold, gold, bronze. Oops, knocking things over. Oh, that's my little bunny I knocked over. Isn't he cute? Hey, Dorothy. These are the ones I don't really trust a lot because they've broken on me a few times. But 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is it, Rory? Hmm? He has a lot to say this morning, apparently. Now, where did I put my looper? There it is. I have some more silver pins on order from B-Bucks Bargains, eye pins, but they obviously are not here yet. Unless I stuck them somewhere else, which is not an uncommon thing for me. I should just save these and make them into new ones. It's not like an eye pin's hard to make. And they're plenty long enough. What size looper? Oh, this is, I think this is the smallest one, the 1.5. When I first got it, I really didn't like it because my loops always stayed open a little bit, but I've sort of got used to it. At least it cuts it where, and I don't have to worry about, oh, is that long enough? Should I make that short? Does that need to be shorter? Does it need to be longer? Simple loops are a pain in the rear to me. I much prefer to make wrapped loops normally, so. But making all these wrapped loops would be a pain in the rear. So. And by all rights, wow, that one's weird. Oh, well, it's going to be in the middle, so I guess it'll be all right. The facet's off the side here, see? But see what I mean? They don't close all the way all the time. So that's partly me. That's user malfunction kind of thing. But sometimes it works perfectly and closes. And then sometimes you slide it over the loop like that. You don't want to do that. Get this straight. I'm having to be careful with my thumb. I did something to it the other day and it's acting sort of weird, but not even sure what I did, but who knows. As I get older, I find I do that a lot. I do things and then I hurt myself in some way and I'm like, now how the heck did I do that? I don't remember doing anything that I should have hurt myself that way. But I think I got more pins out than I needed. Well, too many is better than not enough. Stop. Boy, he's really complaining this morning. What is wrong? Your two kitties just came to see if we have a new kitty. Yeah. He might be complaining about something Lily did. Lily and him don't really get along very well. For some reason, she's taken sort of a dislike to him. She will chase him if he gets too close to her. So she may have done something to upset him this morning. He's a pretty laid back old guy. Normally, he just lays on the couch and doesn't want to be pestered. So see if I can make these into eye pins if I want. So let's get these closed the rest of the way, though I am going to open them as we go along. And because I'm going to put one between each one of those, I think. It's funny, when we got Lily, they told us that she couldn't be with other animals because she got stressed. But then it turned out we discovered that where she had been relinquished from had 4 dogs and 10 cats. She doesn't get stressed, not in our household. She just gets very domineering sometimes. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But we had kept her separated from the others for a long time, and she was not appreciative. She didn't like being kept away from the others. So her and Finnegan have become pretty good buddies. She chases him too, but that chase is play. So who knows? Maybe she's trying to play with Rory too, and he's just too old and crabby to care. But that one's closed all the way. That's good. Rory's never been a real friendly cat. Only one who really can. He's also a guy's cat. A lot of my cats are guy cats. They gravitate towards my husband if they're going to gravitate towards somebody. Well, except for Finn. He'll come to me all the time, but he's my baby. So now what I'm going to do with these is I think I decided we had enough to do what I was thinking. Oh, nope, there's only 3 bunches of 4, not 4 bunches. So it's got to be 4 bunches of 3. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, I was thinking I'd go between each one of these beads, but maybe, I don't think I have enough to do it. I was thinking I could do 4. Well, I could do this different. Instead of just doing it every 3, I could do it every 2 and still have the 6 per line. And then we'd have it here, here, and either up here at the top or down at the middle. And still have 2 down here. I think that's what we'll do. So we're going to open this one up to take it off of the other one. Be in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put it aside. And then we will go every 2 and put a crystal in instead of every 3 like we did up above. So 1, 2. Now I could use different crystals. I got a ton of crystals because, well, I love crystals, but I didn't. So one, 2. You know, I think this is, thinking about it, I think this might be my first rose Suncatcher that is I've made almost solely with rosary chain. But it's looking really, I think it's going to be cool. So now this one goes on here. And then I do have one jump ring out, so I'm going to hook it into our Suncatcher, and we're going to see how long it ends up bringing it down. So it's going to go right in here between these. I've got my other chain nose pliers over by my Christmas tree because I was making ornament hangers, and then I was hanging them up. So, all right, where are you? Oh, it's right here under my nose. Of course it is. Okay, so what's going to happen now is this one, get over here. this one here, which is the middle one here, is going to drop through this loop right here, and we're going to bring them to the middle, all three of them, or all four of them, when we get them all done, and then we're going to put this big crystal down here at the end, this big one. I'm not sure one of those loops will fit through that. I may have to make it a new one. But so we're going to just make 3 more of these like this, and they're going to go between each one of these loop pieces. Come on, go back up here. There we go. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comes open right here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So that would be right here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, and we got 2 loops of chain left. We may put that right at the very bottom to bring it when we bring them together. Same with, I think we had 1 crystal left too. Yep, it's right there by my bunny. We could put it on one of them too. So you'll go on here. Oops, come here, you. Now we're going to take these and break them every 2 to put the other crystals in. So 1, 2, break here. Oh, come on, you. Come on. There's 1 more strand done. Well, we're making good time with this. We may actually even get it finished because it's just at 55 minutes that we've been on right now. And My sister told me that the pink Suncatcher that we made, my mom got it yesterday, so they were going to hang it for today. So, hope she loves it. Oops, come on, no snappy. There we go. Number 2. Now for the last one, we'll hook these 2 on, then we will I think we'll hook these 2 little beads right here to the end and maybe get another piece out and do this crystal up, and then I don't think that this big crystal will fit on one of those split rings, so I'll probably have to make it a jump ring. So right here, got 2. Okay, all 3 of these are made now. Now we just got to put them on. And we need some more. By the way, these jump rings here are stainless steel ones, so they're a little stronger than the norm. But I don't use them very often because they are sort of hard to open and close, but I figured they'd be good for this. Come on, come loose. You have to come down here and get your other legs on. So I think we put the crystal one at the top in here. Yes, we did. So we will grab one of the crystal pieces. Oop. I think I had my pliers across my fold, or my opening there, I should say. So right here. Lastly, over here. Now, when we hold this up, we need to push these guys under the loop so they go into the interior. Bing. Okay. Nope, nope, this one still has to go in. You are being naughty. Stop hanging that way. Okay. So now they're all into the interior. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bring them all together, probably with a bigger jump ring, so that they all are hooked right here in the middle. And then we'll also put this tiny little strand here. I'm going to hook this guy up here, and it will come down here in the middle right here to hook the big one to. So let's put this guy up again for a few moments while we get this little guy done. And that didn't cut. Every once in a while it does that, and I don't understand why it doesn't. But that's all right. We'll just cut it off. It's not a big deal. Whoa, what are we doing here, pin? Keeps coming out. I think it really screwed up. So we're going to cut this baby off, and we're going to get one of the other pins, because this one is acting very strange. I don't think I've ever had a pin do that before. But I guess everything has its little quirks every once in a while. So didn't want to come off, and then it didn't cut, and then it was not wrapping right. So there we go. And it's pretty well in place, actually. So that's good. So now we're going to put this one. Let's see, what were we ending up with these guys? Oh, it was any and everything that we were ending with. So we'll just put this one here with the wood. Come here, open up. I think some of these wood ones, the wires drove down into the hole, so they don't want to open and close as easily. So this is our little piece that's going to connect everything together. Bye, Gloria. It's nice having you here for a while. So we're going to, come here, you. Get one of these bigger stainless steels out. And this bigger one is going to pull all these strands together, including this little guy. He's going to be the dangle for our crystal. He's going to hang off of it right here. So let's get it back down again. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our big jump ring here. We're going to open it up. Now this is going to be a little tricky because all these lines are all sitting in here. So we got to make sure that we have the proper lines going. So I'm going to grab these two and I'm going to put, come on, the one that's on the furthest has to go on first. So you, and then you, come here. Then our dangle piece. Now we're going to pull these up a little bit so we can see what should go on next. And it should be this one and then that one, I think. I actually need to have a place to hang this as I do this so that I can make sure I get them hung right. And these might be hung a little bit wrong because, like I say, I didn't hang this to put it in, so we might have to do a little bit of adjusting here. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we are going to have to adjust. See, this one is in the wrong spot, I think. It should go on this side more. Oh, actually, all I had to do was flip my dangle, and it works fine. Okay, now let's make sure they're all hanging properly in their slots. They are. So it's hanging down here. So we have our dangle hanging now. Now I just have to see if I can get a split ring in this crystal. I don't think I'll be able to unless I find a bigger one than I have here. So because as you can see, it's pretty big and it's a little more expensive than the other one. So I definitely don't want to break it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably get some yeah, even the biggest one of these I think is too small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some 20 gauge wire. And I'm going to cut a hunk of the 20 gauge off. Where are my... Oh, I know where they're at because I was cutting other wire with them. Heavier wire. So we're just going to cut this off here. And I'm going to take my round mandrel and I'm going to make a bigger ring here. This may be bigger than I need, but too big is better than not big enough. Hope it doesn't want to stay in place though. So come here, all the way around. That's a good baby. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this I'm not happy with this. I want it to move a little more than that. So I'm going to What, Lily? Since I'm not happy with that, what I'm going to do is turn this into a wrapped loop. Come on, you. Well, this side's longer, so I should have put this one as the up one and this one as the down one, but that's all right. We can make it work. There we go. Bring this around. Oop. You don't behave. Okay, now that I have that loop there, this could have been a little wider, so I'm going to pull it. Oops, don't pull it too much. You're making crackly sounds there. Crackly sounds are never good. Now I'll just hook this to the bottom bead here, and we'll be done with our Suncatcher here. Go over where you belong, you. So take this, and we're just going to open up this last link here that's on our rosary chain. Hook our crystal to it. And we're done. Yes, that's pretty. Okay, you guys can't see it, obviously, because it's the hang is taking it to a different spot than what you can see. So I'm going to turn us up so that you can see it. Okay, what happened while I was not reading? Hey, Carolyn. Yes, I could have used some ring size memory wire if I had decided to do that. And I do have some because I use it for my Barbie necklaces. But I didn't do it. I just made it a little bail. Who do I purchase my large crystals from? That's a good question. because we used to have a shop here in town where I got a whole bunch of them. And I have got some of them from Temu, but these ones I got from Temu, and about a third of them, well, more like a quarter to a third of them were broken when I got them. So that was really disappointing to me. But we had a shop here in town I used to get these from. I haven't looked on Amazon, but I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon has some. So I'm going to turn this up so I can hold this up so you can see it without being dropped into a blob here. So. But I haven't been in the shop where I used to get these for some time because the owner retired and sold it. So I don't know what they still have. So here it is, all finished. So that's, and see how this is where see the droops are right here, and then this drops down into the middle and through here to come down to our big one here. And like I said, I think this is the first one I've ever made entirely with rosary chain. Usually I have them pieces strung on, oh, you don't belong there, you belong here. Strung on beading wire to bring them down. Though I have made the memory wire style ones before, but didn't that turn out pretty? I like it a lot. I'll have to try and get a picture. Suncatchers are hard to get a picture of because they're too big. They don't, and you can't just sit them down. You have to hang them somewhere to photograph them decently. So there she is, all done up. Oh, thank you. You think this is one of your favorites so far? Yeah. I was thinking it's a little dark with the wood beads and the moss agate, but adding the crystal into the chain really lightened it up quite a bit, and I really like that. So we used all the crystal and all the chain from our critters Christmas box from Randy at Thunderhorse Descendant to finish this baby up. So I think she turned out pretty good. I will make her a hook so she can be hung, other than the hook that I have up here that I automatically hang things on. And we'll get her. Oops, we have one of these a little crooked. That straightened it. So anyway, I was pretty pleased. I think it turned out nicely. Hope you guys liked making that with me. And if you haven't made any, I think I will have to photograph it so Randy can see it, unless I call her. I could just call her, video call her, and show it to her, but we'll see what I decide to do. But thank you, Dorothy. Yeah, let the sunshine in and watch on it and watch the rainbows happen. It should be quite nice with all the little crystals along with the big crystals. So, but yeah, that was a fun one and a different one. Like I said, I haven't, excuse me, made one with rosary chain before. Usually I use beading wire like we have been doing with the birds and flowers, and which we will finish as soon as the other red birds I ordered from Big Box Bargains come. And I did get a message that they were shipped, so who knows how long it'll be. It's Christmas time, so it could be a few days and it could be a week. Yes, we all know how that works. But anyway, this has been Rose from In Rose's Garden. We've been having fun making this Suncatcher, which we finished today. And I'm gonna take these extra bits of wire that I cut and make them into smaller eye pins. I think that my box needs some. And I will see the members at 1:30 because we will be back at 1:30 for members. I haven't decided what we're going to make. If any of the kitties are having fun too. Yeah, the kitties are being loud. They both want attention, I think. So yes, now over to Heather. So anyway, I'm gonna be the members live is at 1:30 Mountain Standard Time. So that's 2:30 Central, 3:30 Eastern, and of course 12:30 for the West Coast. So I will see the members then. Haven't decided what we're going to make. If anybody has any ideas of something they want us to make, by all means, please let me know, and we'll see about making something. But I'll see non-members tomorrow morning. So everybody have a lovely day, and we'll see some of you at 1:30, and the rest of you we'll see tomorrow, hopefully. See. So bye-bye.